Besides being considered two great American wrestlers, Jake Paul and Hulk Hogan are two successful men who know how to multiply their fortunes. But have you ever wondered which has the more luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Jake Paul and Hulk Hogan. Vehicles. Both celebrities like to collect beautiful vehicles, but which of them has the most valuable cars in their garage? Throughout his extensive career, it is speculated that Hulk Hogan has owned beautiful vehicles such as a $35,000 Chevrolet Camaro, a $39,000 Ford Galaxy 500 from 1965, a $40,000 Ford Ram 1500, a $44,000 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, a $45,000 1952 Ford F1, a $50,000 C3 Corvette from 1980, a $53,000 Toyota Supra from 1994, a $55,000 Plymouth Barracuda from 1973, a $57,000 Chevrolet Impala from 1966, a $65,000 Plymouth Roadrunner from 1969, a $68,000 Chevy Tahoe, a $70,000 Dodge Charger SRT, a $85,000 Dodge Challenger SRT, a $95,000 Cadillac Escalade. But his most famous car is his illustrious 1994 Dodge Viper, a vehicle completely decked out in Hogan's signature red and yellow color scheme. And to help those in need, the wrestler decided to auction the vehicle for charity, with it being auctioned off for around $75,000. The wrestler's most expensive car, meanwhile, is speculated to be his Dodge Challenger Demon, a super sports car made for those who like speed. The vehicle is equipped with a powerful V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.1 seconds, managing to reach a top speed of 204 miles per hour. And it's no wonder that to acquire this beautiful sports car, you may need to shell out over $180,000 for its most complete models. Jake Paul, on the other hand, has a motorcycle collection that includes Suzuki AE50 for $1,500, Honda CRF for $7,500, Yamaha YZ250F for $8,500, Moto Guzzi V72 for $9,500, Honda CBR 1000RR for $16,500, and a Harley-Davidson CVO Limited for $29,000. As for cars, Jake Paul has been spotted with many vehicles over the years, such as Gem E4 for $17,400, Chevrolet Camaro for $30,000, Ford Thunderbird second generation for $35,000, Pontiac Catalina 2+2 for $36,000, Toyota Tacoma for $45,000, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter for $48,000, Toyota Tacoma TRD for $49,000, Ford Focus RS for $50,000, BMW M2 for $64,000, Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner for $66,000, Chevrolet Corvette C7 for $79,000, BMW M4 for $82,000, Dodge Ram 1500 TRX for $85,000, Jeep Willys for $100,000, Tesla Model X for $130,000, Ferrari Testarossa for $180,000, Mercedes-Benz Maybach S580 for $200,000, Porsche 911 GT3 RS for $223,000, Lamborghini Urus for $230,000, Ferrari 458 Italia for $245,000, Ferrari 488 Spider for $291,000, Lamborghini Huracan for $300,000, Rolls-Royce Wraith for $329,000, Rolls-Royce Cullinan for $335,000, Lamborghini Huracan Performante for $349,000, Rolls-Royce Ghost for $350,000, Lamborghini Aventador for $400,000, Ferrari 296 GTB for $421,000, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom, an extremely elegant large sedan from the famous luxury car brand Rolls-Royce. The interior of the vehicle has impeccable finishing, with top-notch materials that bring a lot of sophistication to the environment. To have such a car, it may be necessary to spend over $450,000. Paul also owns a customized Ferrari SF90 Spider, one of the fastest cars manufactured by the company. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, reaching an unbelievable top speed of 211 miles per hour. And perhaps that's why a new one can surpass the $600,000 mark. One of the most expensive vehicles he was spotted driving is a Ferrari LaFerrari, a stunning vehicle with a modern and futuristic design, capable of enchanting anyone who likes sports cars. And it's not surprising that to have this incredible vehicle in the garage, it may be necessary to spend a small fortune, as Jake's car cost about $1.5 million. In addition to all these vehicles, he also acquired a giant military truck that was completely customized to suit his tastes. And according to some sources, Jake Paul's entire car fleet is valued at around $10 million. As Jake Paul has more expensive cars, he easily wins this round. Point for the YouTuber. Exaggerated luxuries. Both wrestlers have more than enough money to buy whatever they want, but who spends the most money? Starting with Hulk Hogan. When it comes to dressing well, for example, he has been spotted sporting beautiful watches like an $8,000 Breitling Chronomat Evolution and also a $35,000 Rolex Yachtmaster Yellow Gold. However, in his free time has shared several times on social networks moments when he is cruising with his speedboat nicknamed Immortal. Although there is no certainty about its price, based on other similar speedboat models, we can estimate that Hulk Hogan's little toy should cost around $400,000. When it comes to dressing well, Jake Paul usually combines his outfits with sophisticated watches, such as Casio G-Shock Baby G Pokemon Edition for $150, Gucci Grip Mickey Mouse for $2,000, Rolex Oyster Perpetual Tiffany Blue Dial for $28,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Vampire for $41,000, Santos de Cartier Skeleton Studded for $45,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in Stainless Steel for $50,000, Audemars Piguet plus Rolex Date just together worth $88,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 18K Rose Gold for $90,000, Rolex Rainbow Daytona Eve Rose Gold for $92,000, Audemars Piguet Chandelier for $135,000, Richard Mille RM011 Automatic for $175,000, Richard Mille RM72-01 Lifestyle Flyback for $300,000, Jacob & Company Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon for $380,000, Richard Mille RM011 Abu Dhabi Edition for $500,000, and even a rare Richard Mille RM11-03 Ivory valued at an incredible $856,000. In addition to his collection, Jake Paul has also gifted his barber with an $11,000 Rolex Oyster Perpetual and gave Tyron Woodley and his team a Rolex Oyster Date just 41. To enjoy and relax on the high seas, the influencer usually takes advantage of large vessels. Jake Paul has been aboard, for example, the Off the Grid, a luxurious yacht of the Pershing 88 model, capable of cruising at a maximum speed of 40 knots. Renovated in 2008, the 88-foot yacht offers many amenities, with a focus on refined woodwork that makes the place even more comfortable. The vessel can accommodate up to 8 overnight passengers, who can distribute themselves in 4 cabins configured as suites, each with a modern private bathroom. The Off the Grid is not currently available on the market, and if Jake Paul bought it, he must have spent around $1.75 million. However, if he chose to rent it at the time, the influencer likely spent between $30,000 and $35,000 per week. At a higher price point, another vessel where Jake and his brother Logan were spotted having fun was the Flying Fox, ranking among the 15 largest yachts in the world. The mega yacht is 446 feet long, featuring a high-end curvilinear exterior design with many pleasant seating areas to enjoy the scenery at any time. Internally, the yacht follows the same sophistication as the external space, with a large lobby, a room with computers, a cozy cinema space, 11 cabins accommodating 25 people, and a 2-story spa area, including a massage room and other amenities. In addition to all this, the mega yacht has a 39-foot pool on the main deck and its own Airbus H-155 helicopter to transport passengers. To enjoy a few days on the Flying Fox, the Paul brothers must have spent a considerable amount of money, as the estimated weekly charter price exceeds $3 million. And because they have a habit of spending a lot of money, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Aircraft. Both celebrities like to travel in beautiful aircraft, but which one has the best air transportation at their disposal? Hulk Hogan, for example, uses comfortable and luxurious aircraft for his trips. One of the aircraft he has been seen using is the Hawker 800 XP model, a modern midsize executive jet. The interior of the jet is very luxurious and can accommodate up to 10 passengers depending on the configuration adopted. But you shouldn't think that everything has been such a smooth sailing for him, because he has already got a huge scare when the tires of the aircraft burst at the time of the landing. In addition, the price to acquire a new aircraft of this model is about $5 million. But in case the fighter just chartered it, it's possible he spent around $5,000 for each hour of flight. Meanwhile, Jake Paul has been photographed with many models of aircraft that are probably chartered. Robinson R-44 for $1,100 per hour. Eurocopter AS-350 for $1,850 per hour. Hawker 800 XP for $3,500 per hour. Bombardier Challenger 605 for $8,400 per hour. Gulfstream G200, which costs up to $10,000 per hour. And many others. In addition to the rented aircraft, a jet that is speculated Jake may own is a Dassault Falcon 900, with which he has been photographed traveling after winning one of his fights. This aircraft is known to have 3 engines, providing even more safety and autonomy. The interior of the jet is also spacious and modern, accommodating up to 14 people. It's not entirely clear if Jake Paul actually owns the aircraft, as he travels in many types of jets. But if the influencer really owns this Dassault Falcon, he may have spent around $16 million. Considering that Paul has a more expensive jet, he wins this round. Score 1. Real estate. When it comes to buying good places to live, both fighters are sparing no expense. But which one has the most luxurious property? Hulk Hogan, for example, doesn't skimp on luxury and sophistication when it comes to choosing a property to live in. He currently owns a house in the vicinity of Clearwater, in Florida. Built in 2009, the traditional architecture house features a beautiful 2-way staircase at the main entrance, as well as a stained glass door. Inside, the 5,400 square foot home features incredible wood floors, a spiral staircase with a chandelier, and other spacious rooms for the comfort of the wrestler and his family. Among the main rooms are the living room with a TV and a fireplace, the dining area next to the French windows, and the kitchen with wood cabinets and marble countertops, which is next to a breakfast room, which has glass windows that provide great vistas. The place also has 5 bedrooms, an elegant walk-in closet, and 6 luxurious bathrooms, one of which has a bathtub for relaxing in. Outside, the lot is 14,300 square feet, having great balconies to enjoy the views, beside a patio in the back with a separate pool and spa, providing ample space for days of leisure and relaxation in front of the open views to the beach. In recent years, Hulk Hogan expanded his real estate holdings in Clearwater by buying the bungalow next door for $1,600,000, while he had purchased the main house in 2013 for $3,300,000. In addition, it is believed that he also had another house in that area, which was listed for $5,900,000. Jake Paul, for his part, decided to invest in a contemporary mansion in Dorado Beach, in the territory of Puerto Rico. At the property's entrance, you can notice sophistication in the spaced steps above a lake, leading to the mansion with over 12,000 square feet of interior space, completed in 2021. It features a custom structure with artisanal and architectural finishes. The property has living rooms with glass walls that provide plenty of natural light to the interior, while the kitchen has a chef's island and seating for casual meals. Among other amenities of the property are a dining room with doors leading to a side-sitting area, great for relaxing with more privacy, as well as a garage for 6 cars that Jake Paul intends to renovate. There's also a room with computers, a residential office with a private balcony, 8 spacious bedrooms, some with closets, and 12 luxuriously appointed bathrooms. Moving to the master suite, there's a private reading area, and the space has doors that open to the garden, integrating a bathroom with a bathtub, giant mirrors, and an outdoor shower. There's also a closet with glass doors where Jake can store his collection of shoes and clothes. The property also has a guest house, where you'll find a modern and cozy cinema room with a 120-inch TV, a bar with a counter, and shelves for drinks. The place also has a basement that serves as a game room, with old arcade machines, a pool table, and a baseball court next to it, which also doubles as a space for other sports. But the luxuries don't end there, as there's a complete studio for Jake to produce his music without leaving home, with large windows offering beautiful views. Going to the outside, the mansion is situated on a landscaped 1.1-acre plot, filled with charming spaces to relax and have fun. There's a patio with a large pool at the center of the recreation area, not forgetting the hot tub and a dining table near a barbecue. To acquire his current mansion, Jake Paul had to invest a lot of money. According to the media, the property belonged to catcher Yadier Molina, who built it from scratch before deciding to sell it to Jake for approximately $16 million. So it's clear that Jake Paul wins this round. Point for him. Business. As well as being two famous fighters, they also know how to diversify their sources of income. But who has the most lucrative businesses? Jake Paul, for example, co-founded Anti-Fund, a capital company to raise money using platforms. Most Valuable Promotions, a company that promotes other fighters. And Becker, a media and sports betting company. When he steps into the ring to fight, Jake also boosts his earnings based on pay-per-view numbers and sponsorships. In the entertainment industry, Jake Paul invested in an acting career, participating in series like Disney Channel's Bizaardvark. In the music industry, he has released several singles, with the first one being It's Everyday Bro in collaboration with Team 10, which went viral in 2017 and reached position 91 on the Billboard Hot 100. Another major source of income for Jake Paul is undoubtedly his Instagram. For example, he is followed by more than 25 million users. Such popularity allows him to secure advertising deals with many brands, such as Rush Royale, among many others. Hulk Hogan, for his part, is not far behind. One of his first ventures was launching his own line of products, such as his energy drink called Hogan Energy and his line of frozen cheeseburgers, Hulkster Burgers. However, from 2012 he decided to open his own restaurants, known as Hogan's Hangout, with him having 2 units in Florida. It is an all-custom venue, which seems to be a great attraction for tourists visiting the area. Restaurant menus offer a wide variety of food such as burgers, chicken wings, tacos, seafood, among many other things. Another of the wrestler's ventures is his Hogan's Beach Shop, which is located in Orlando, Florida. The place sells a variety of custom products and is a fantastic place for wrestling fans to shop. And for those who can't go there in person, Hogan also has an online store where you can get signed items from the wrestler that can go for quite a bit of money, such as a $1,150 signed chair, a $1,500 signed poster, a $3,500 signed belt, $5,000 ring-worn long tights, and even a $6,000 t-shirt had worn. However, his social networks can also be considered another business venture of the actor. On Instagram, for example, he has almost 2 million followers, and on Facebook the number exceeds 7 million, and he takes advantage of all this visibility to advertise for various companies and also promote their own custom products. And because it's difficult to determine the turnover of each business, we're going to consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. There's no doubt that both fighters have amassed huge fortunes, but which one has the biggest net worth? At the height of his career as a wrestler, for example, some sources estimate that he made almost $10 million a year. And of course, all this gigantic salary was just a consequence of the huge media result he was pulling, with him owning the American television audience record for a wrestling match to this day. And despite having already made a lot of money in his career, Hogan has even said in interviews that at the time he squandered most of his wealth on his lavish lifestyle. Another time when Hulk Hogan ended up losing a lot of money was in 2009, when in the divorce settlement with his ex-wife Linda Bolia, it was reported in the media that the wrestler lost 70% of the couple's net assets, being left with only 30% of all the money they had. But in 2016, the tide began to turn in Hulk's favor when he won his lawsuit against media company Gawker, which released an intimate video of the fighter that was recorded without his consent and had even refused to take it off the air. After a major court battle, they struck a deal that got Hogan about $31 million. And although no one knows exactly what the wrestler's real current financial situation is, we can estimate that Hulk Hogan has a net worth of at least $40 million, a figure that could be much higher if he knew how to manage his money better. Jake Paul, for his part, although the exact amount he makes from his social media videos in general is not known, it is well known that he receives substantial sums. Since he began dedicating himself to boxing, the influencer has raked in true fortunes from the sport. Among the amounts he pocketed per fight are $1.2 million against Nate Robinson, $1.5 million against Anderson Silva, $2 million against Tyron Woodley, and $3 million against Tommy Fury, plus 65% of the pay-per-view earnings. In recent years, considering boxing, sponsorships, and social media, his earnings continue to increase. In 2018, Jake Paul earned $21.5 million, while in 2021, his income rose to an impressive $45 million. It's no wonder that in these 2 years, the athlete was considered by Forbes as the second highest paid YouTuber. Between September 2022 and September 2023, it is speculated that he received, without considering deductions, over $34 million. Although no one knows for sure what Jake Paul's current total fortune is, some sources estimate that he has a net worth of approximately $80 million. And because he has a higher estimated fortune, Jake Paul wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we had 2 points for Hulk Hogan against 6 points for Jake Paul, making him the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.